Hello, people. I hope everyone is doing well tonight and are in a good-ish mood, ready for the weekend game. And it can be a weird one because this is the last game before the international break, and I'm intrigued by that. I'm intrigued what we do. Hey, Dannington. Hey, Alzan Eagle. Yeah, from what Kadz's Instagram post said, it seems like he's already made his choice and he wants it to be England. But we'll see there. Inilu, England future. No one mentioned Ashley Fletcher in the future number 9 there. I think that's just one of those ones where, honestly, I don't know what's going on with Ashley Fletcher. I'll be brutally honest. Fletcher seems like he's been put out to just stay where he is and go from there. I hope you can all hear me and see me and all that kind of stuff. Bit of change of how I set it up tonight. I hope you enjoy this. It's a little bit not me tucked in a corner this time. And I've had to change it a different way due to the fact that I have got people around this weekend to use this lovely space of mine. And it'll be good to do so. So it'll be interesting to see how everything goes. I know that this week's been a weird one on videos. There's not been a lot of news to talk about, but there's been little pieces. There's like the little bit about the set piece coach, which I find very interesting, that we've not said anything about bringing one in just yet. And he's probably going to wait until the summer to see who he wants to bring in. I'm intrigued by that. And he wanted one when he first came in. And the only reason it didn't happen was the fact that he had a visa issue. I think we won't be talking about set pieces right now if that visa had gone through. And we probably would have been fine with it all. So it's going to be interesting to see what Danny can bring in and how he brings in the people he wants to bring in. The summer, I think he's writing with what he said earlier in the week, saying how he's not concentrating on that. It's the 9 cup finals, get them out of the way. And you know what? I actually think if we can get something at... that is really behind. If we can get something at Ipswich, it'll be quite cool. There's 8 people watching, 6 likes. I don't know what's going on tonight. It's gone very dead on my hand. Good evening, Glenn. How are you? I'm not too bad, mate. I hope you and family are well as well. Evening, Barry. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in this game versus Ipswich, because I was watching some of TW on Twitter, the analyst, and seeing what he said. And he said there's a lot of things that we could exploit out of Ipswich and do quite well. And I think if we set the press right, they're there for the taking. If we set the press right and we go full-blooded. Now, it's very interesting to know that he has said he doesn't like to set up as like a defensive coach. He doesn't like doing part of the bus. And I think that's something in his managerial career he'll learn a little bit more on how to do. 12 people watching, 6 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. I think he'll learn how to get those likes, that kind of setup interesting. The chat looked ages. What? The chat took ages loading for some reason. Oh, right, okay. That might be why it's struggling. I wonder if... Let me know if anyone's struggling with stuff today, because YouTubers have had a mare the last couple of days. Their site has been having lots and lots of issues, which is not good. But it'll be interesting to see what we can do in this period where we have the break. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I hope you're not trying to say we could be... What? I hope you're not trying to say we could be out the relegation by the international break. I've already said, mate, Glenn, if you're going to come and start arguing with me, it's not the day. I've already said in all my videos, if we're out the relegation spot, come the international break, even if it's against Ipswich, it's a big mental coup for the side, let alone anything else. If we're out of it by it, and I don't think we will be, because you got to think Huddersfield have got Rotherham, I've not said anything of the sorts of saying that if we do, we sort of, I've said if we can get a decent result and get us out and games around us go for us, we can get out the international. It'll be good for the psyche. Don't start, Glenn. I'm gonna ask a real big favor of you, mate. Make sure if you get a chance, watch some of my other videos when I said stuff about it. Because this is the problem. You come in without knowing all the facts. We could. If the result got away, we could be. Been talking to Leeds United YouTuber today. Asked them to beat Millwall. They'll try. Oh, they should beat them. The thing, what we actually need, Barry, is what we actually need. We need a win for Rotherham. We need Rotherham to do us a favour versus Huddersfield. Problem is, I don't see Rotherham getting anything out of that. And that's the one I really need us to do. Sadly, will go all out tomorrow and try and break in top. Yeah, they will. They've had a wobble. They had their wobble in middle of January when they were looking for strikers and stuff because they didn't have any strikers in. They've already had their wobble already. So I think it's interesting that they've already had their wobble. And it could be interesting. The thing is, the problem with Ipswich is they are coming from this in a position of losing the last game. So with them losing the last game, I think that they need to make sure that they want to make sure they're in the right spot. Oh, where's my mouse? No. Get it over here. I am going to have to make this bigger. Bugger. My eyes. No, what I'm saying is I really agree with you that I'm not on Zoom. Oh, right, I get you. I get you. Thank you. The problem is the games coming up after Ipswich are difficult, especially with someone like Middlesbrough who are now looking on a playoff push. Before, I was like, all right, we'll play Middlesbrough. They're not in a good position. Now, I'm a bit like, okay, Middlesbrough now look. The problem I've got is that when we play back-to-back games, we struggle. We struggle a lot when we do back-to-back games. And that's going to be the key. Now, the only beautiful thing about this, we've had 2 week break. We've had 2 weeks. 1 week where it will be a mini break for some of them because some of them won't even have a break. No, it's all right, Glenn. I get you. It's the way you worded it. It sounded like you were saying that I shouldn't be saying that would be out the relegation. My fault for going too much on it. Sometimes wording, you know me, dyslexia. But the thing is, I got the situation. I'm coming from a position of if he gets us out of it mentally, it's good. It's a tough game. Leeds was a tough game. We were on top of the league game up until that goal. I thought we played some good stuff. We just didn't have that clinical finish, which we massively needed. There we go. 16 people watching. 7 like girls. Likes up, people. I much appreciate it. Where is the bloody thing? Oh, I'm trying something new today. And it's like destroyed my entire setup. There it is. The thing is, like he said in his press conference, Danny said it very well in his press conference. We need to be braver. We need to take our chances. Now, we have got a hell of a lot of players who are international call-ups. Kind of worried me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Paveda, Ugbo, Deshaun. You've got Pierce Charles have been called up. Bailey's been called up twice. England and Jamaica, so it all depends on which one you want to pick. You've got the situation with Beadle, like I said, Beadle been called up. A lot of youngsters have been called up as well. We also have back-to-back in April, i.e. Norwich and Stoke. Yes, we do. And this is the bit that annoys me. That when we do back-to-back games, we really, really struggle. Is that back-to-back game in... Yeah, it's like the second week of April, isn't it? 9th and 13th. Yeah, not a good one, that, for us, to be fair. And to be fair, come those back-to-back games, we might know where we are. Get Masabo more involved, not just floating about. Yeah, he had been floating about a little bit. He got really involved, and they've gone back to that floating role that he started doing. And I don't know if that's him going into floating role or is that Danny that telling him. But I have a funny feeling that could be him just not getting into the right positions at the time, because he can sometimes go missing. Then 4 games, in my opinion, could decide it. You're probably about right with that. Trent, when to turn up on the day. There's so many. The thing is, Huddersfield running for this isn't great. Stoke running isn't great. Kind of thing. They're the two. You throw Birmingham into that mix. Mix. You throw Birmingham into that mix, who are now currently dropping like a stone because of the whole situation with Tony Mura. Thank you, Glenn. I much appreciate that, mate. I try my best to just get things going as much as I can. But you throw Birmingham into that mix and you kind of go, okay, they could be in it now. And let's just remember, Birmingham were a team earlier in the window, in the season, were 6th. They were in 6th place. And the Birmingham fans were like, right, we're going to have a push on here. We're going to possibly go up. Everything is going to come down. If we do our battles right, and if we get scoring goals again, and we start playing the way we know we can play, we should be good. It's just making sure we know how to play the battle well. And that's the issue. If we don't have the battles lined up well, it'll be tough. I've already said my opinions about it coming down to Sunderland game. I don't want it to. Because I don't want us to be relying on other people yet again. I will say this, though. If he takes it to the Sunderland game and we're in a chance of staying up kind of thing, he's done one hell of a good job if he takes it to the last game. Plymouth, Birmingham Town are really in the mix. Also, Blackburn's. The table, mental. The table's utterly mental. From about like 15th, 16th onwards, is in a relegation scrap. You look at someone like a Watford. Watford now changed their manager. If they don't get things right, it could be difficult. I'll try again. Hope yours are well, Punk. Happy St. Patrick's Day, bud. Cheers, mate. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. Sure, for now it is, isn't it? Sure, for me, of course it is. I don't go out drinking anymore, so I don't really know. It's St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, but it's this weekend, isn't it? Yeah. But I don't go drinking that much, so I forget. Yeah, it should be a good one. I hope you're doing stuff for St. Patrick's Day over there in Ireland. It's on the 17th, isn't it? For Paveda being back this weekend in massive. It is. He got games in Spain, which is good. I got a little bit worried when I heard that one of the games for Colombia was classed as a home game, and I was like, I don't want that. No, don't go to Colombia. The issue you got with some of these players, I'm thinking the likes of Bernard, is in America. It's going to be interesting when they get back after their games and how much jet lag there is and how much they're going to have chance to just build on that. I think the next couple of games are going to be interesting. I think coming back after the 2-week break, it's going to, in a bad point of view for us, regenerate and rejuvenate some clubs who are in that mix. A lot of players are back for Birmingham soon. A lot of players are back for other clubs as well. So it will be interesting to see what happens there. I'm always quite interested by that. At this moment in time, I have the situation where I am confident with the way we're playing that we can pick something up. And I don't know why. I just got that little bit of confidence in me that we might do something on Tuesday. Not Tuesday. Bloody hell. God, I'm tired. on Saturday. I just don't know why. There's that little glimmer of hope that I think something could happen. One or maybe two big clubs could get relegated, i.e. Blackburn, Wednesday, or Birmingham, Stoke and Swans. Yeah, Blackburn. I think for Blackburn, it'd be a massive nail in what they can do in League One, especially with everything that's going on. Swansea, I think, will just stay up. Stoke, on the other hand, if Stoke suddenly get it, dear God, they're in trouble. 18 people watching, 11 likes. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. There's a lot of ex-Prem clubs in there now. No, don't drink much either. Jake, I'm full-time single father to 2 boys, so don't get champ buddy. Oh, mate. Your boys probably prefer you just being in their life and be around, and I think that's all they really... I've had some mates who have got like who are single dads, and then they go out drinking every other weekend. I'm like, and then they go, oh, I don't see my kids as much. It's like, well, do so. All like Prem clubs, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Swansea are one, aren't they? Yeah, they do. The thing is, you look at someone like a Stoke. Stoke could have had the picture. Could you imagine it? Right, like. Here's a scenario for you. I'm just gonna throw it out there and see what flies. Let's hope Ipswich have an off day. Yeah, I wish I had your options. I don't know why. There's just something in me that I think we could nick it. I don't know why. The stupid when the head is going, we might nick it. The heart going, we may lose it, kind of thing. It's weird. It's a weird one because it all depends which one turns up. Let's hope Ipswich have a day off. Yeah. For me, it's Ipswich home form, which is scary. They've lost 1 all season, and it was to Leeds, and it was in early August. Since then, they've hardly lost any. 2-2, you think? Fair enough. Ipswich 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Bannon on the 28th, Upper on the 76th. If anyone's a betting man, take a screenshot of that and you might get some money. You never know. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight one, I think. If we go into that, getting a point, I think that's a good point to take. Let's make it 2 then. Yeah. Ian, darling. I'll getting little into sleep kind of thing. I know she's been a bit wappy today. Let's be honest. I've also spent majority of my day down here. Where I would normally like sit in front of the Corsi is. Corsi's sleeping now. Yeah, they lost their last game to Cardiff 2-1. It was a 90-summer winner by Cardiff. Big is reading to us. Oh, bless. Oh, bless her. At least he's sleeping now. Yeah, Cardiff City, it was like 90, I think it's something to like a 92nd or 93rd minute winner. They went mental. It's interesting when you're seeing the talk about like set piece coaches and how we're fifth in the, we got 5 goals from set pieces all season. And I made a point of this. I think it was against Huddersfield or Leicester in the video saying we have been the lowest scoring team in set pieces. I think we're one of the lowest scoring teams in the Championship this season. And the problem is you look at someone like Huddersfield, if they're going to, not Huddersfield, you look at a club like Rotherham, they're going to Huddersfield who will want to get more goals. Because the problem is our goal difference was okay up until we played Huddersfield. When we played Huddersfield, our goal difference went like that. And we managed to make some of it back, but then those 2 goals versus Leeds, they scored, wrecked all the stuff we did. We got the points. It was good for the points, but it wasn't good for our goal difference. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Our goal difference is shit. Yep. Glad you and your family are doing. I'm doing good, mate. We're just getting into new routine. How are you and your family doing? How's your little one? Your little one must be about 5 months old, I want to say. Or 6 months old. something along those lines. Your youngest. I know you got 2 under 5. I think we'll kick it, nick it by an odd goal tomorrow. I'm hoping for smash and grab. Yeah, I'd take smash and grab with how well they're doing at home. I 100% take a smash and grab. Kenny Pickett to Philadelphia. Bloody hell. What the hell? Jesus. Sorry, I'm a big NFL fan, and there's trading time at a minute, and it's an interesting one. I will put it that way. Where do you know? But it'll be interesting to see what we do tomorrow. I'll be interested to see what his lineup is. Just remember, we have 5, maybe 6 more winnable games than Ipswich. Possible 15 points that could keep up. I agree. No, I agree with that. Ian, I haven't seen you in one of these in ages. How are you, mate? I hope you're doing well. 2 and 10 months. Oh, for a minute, mate. I don't envy you. I could not do 2 under 5. Nope. I'm glad we waited a little bit longer while she was a bit older. Yeah, I could not do 2 under 5. What's going on there? Why is that saying that delayed? It died. I just believe anything possible with Sheffield Wednesday. The camaraderie in the squad will get us over the line. Danny will stay with us and get us promoted to the Premier League. I hope so, mate. You look at what's going on with things. Every game is a potential banana skin. Yeah. I think the thing is, it's going to be... Do you remember that Wednesday fan who were called Little Messi, who got banned? Little Messi. Who called Little Messi? I don't, mate. I don't remember being called Little Messi. I do remember one, though, that got banned. A while. It used to be in my chat. Isn't anymore. I think I know you. I think I do actually know what you're on about, actually. But it will be interesting to see what Danny does during this break, because I can imagine he's going home to Germany for a couple of days. Go back home, do some thinking. And I have a funny feeling the manager doesn't turn off well already. I'm already starting to see a manager that likes to keep his head on a swivel, see what's going on. And it was interesting when he said in the summer, he's like, he'll have a bit where his phone turned off. Oh, yeah, I do remember him. Yeah. What about him? But where his head's on a swivel. And he did say that he was going to like take a break, turn the phone off, do this and stuff like that. And you know what? I was like, he's probably going to need that at his first proper season in English football. Like, the thing is, it's not even his full season. That defensive half must be 100% sorry for every game. That's the cheat. Our chink. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's our defense that's our chink in our armor. It's the left-hand side of defense that's the chink in our armor. I think when we play, we're really good. Our biggest chink in our armor is the left-hand side. It's like my same on my EA Football Club save that I've got for members at the minute. Also, I encountered a glitch today where I would press the triangle to bring the keeper out, and he would just stay static or get stuck behind an invisible wall. It cost me 2 games today, and I was fuming. I've always had a thought about Reece James. I've always thought maybe Reece James is worth it. Hey, Danny, how you doing? I've always had an idea with Reece James. I think he's worth a game, but for some reason he hasn't. Fell out with him. I tried to back him regarding his issue, but I was condoning his behaviour, and he had a lot of behaviour. Yeah, he did. It's to be fair, mate. You pick what side on that one. It's one of the ones where you try and do it, and it's always an interesting one. When you're trying to do that in, like you said, the lad got a lot of issues, and he uses some of the stuff in his thing. Why is it only 7:20 and I'm nearly asleep? Can I bottle it and give it our... Why is it... Oh, I'm nearly asleep. Can I bottle it and give it to our opponent for the next few games. Or the rest is, yeah, that'd be nice. Reese, good at corners. Yeah. I got a feeling Luongo will cause us a heartache tomorrow. He ran the show when we played him at Hillsborough. I think the saving grace is, I think Hurst is still injured. Evening, Mike, by the way, mate. Hope you're well. So... Eagle get picked 98 and 2. Eagle get Kenny Pitton. I also remember you tried to put him in the right direction, but he didn't have it, did he? No, I tried to put him in the right direction. He just didn't. I tried. Thing is, at that point, I was like, I'm losing a battle, and I wasn't willing to put any more time and effort into it. There's only so much you can help someone before they go. They've got to help themselves before they can do anything else. And if he wasn't at that point, there's no point trying to do it. All you're going to do is cause yourself more pain and misery if you're trying to help someone who don't want to be helped. What was I trying to look up? Looking up her then. Is he still injured? He ruptured his hamstring. Not a nice injury. Is he back at all? I've seen no updates, so he'd been out since. Let's have a look. Injury news. Here we go. He had a couple of judgment decisions to go into motor. Speaking of the thing, we have a couple of issues from the game, from training during this. Nothing major. Of course, I don't want to give away too much going on in the really important game, but we have a couple of things we have to nerf through this week. Back of the Sydney squad. Draco scored 2 goals since here, has not been included in the Iran squad for next weekend. He got an ongoing issue in the order management, so he's under constant treatment and medical. So he's not doing well. Okay. Thanks for your chat over the years, mate. No, appreciate it, mate. I much appreciate it. Good, mate. Just 5 minutes behind because I started watching a bit late. All right, Paul. Well, that's fine. Also, thanks for your chat over the years. I appreciate it. Anyway, how are you? I'm good, mate. Set everything up for a So basically, my entire studio at the minute is back to front. Everything has been set the other way because we're doing an in-person Talking Wednesday episode tomorrow, and my place is being used. Let's have a look. Change that George Hurt, who could still play again this season. Okay, he's not going to play this game. Good. There we go. I don't mean good in terms of his injury, but I mean good in terms of that he's not going to play the season. But it's like us, though. We've got Patterson that could be back for us after the international break at the end of March. And that would be huge. Because I said Patterson is someone who's very key in our system. I don't get the Patterson hate. Because it depends what you're seeing him as a player. If you're seeing him as a striker, yeah, you're going to go, he's not a striker. But if you're seeing as like an attacking mid, he's perfect. He does that pressing. And up until he got injured, we were doing really well in that press with him and Cadamartri. They were the two leading the line who were doing really well until he got that concussion and then that little niggly injury. Maybe, mate. Maybe. It all depends on how I feel and how everything goes and stuff. So miss Pato. I do like Pato. Yeah, same. I think Pato, one of those ones where when he doesn't play, you miss him. And then when he does play, you're like, that's why we needed to get it sorted. Yeah, that's true. Kiefer Moore could, and he's already got like, has he got like something stupid like, he got a similar record, if not identical record to Ugbo. He's a handful of power to be shut down. I trust in Bernard and Awitway. That's who I'm picking as our two centre backs. Ideally, I would, unless you give Iorfa a run. Unless you give Iorfa a little bit of a run as well, because he's starting to get up to pace now. And there were signs where he was running with the ball, and you're like, "Go on, Iorfa." Iorfa's old. Pato's another one who has a knack of being in the right place at the right time. He does. I think Pato could be interesting. Jake, can you please tell me, do you see the reports in the Star about Danny Rowe leaving for other clubs? It's fucking annoying. It's annoying as Sheffield. Are they No, they're not. They're not. I can guarantee you that they're not Sheffield United fans. I believe Alex Miller's a Bradford fan. And I do know for a fact Joe Cran is a Sheffield Wednesday fan through and through. The problem is, mate, they've got to write what's in the news. And in the news, it's been about Danny Rule possibly going to other clubs. 24 people watching, 14 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. But a lot of it has been how good a job Danny's done. And he is getting a lot of people who like him. That, like, I'm being deadly serious. There's a lot of people who like him. Sunderland are interested in him. Derby County wouldn't touch him. Not a cat in hell chance. So Sunderland have been interested in him, but Sunderland's also got a situation. It'll be an interesting sell to whoever comes to him, because they got to buy him out of the contract he got with DC. And we've seen before when we lost the Bruce to Newcastle, DC will do good negotiations on a contract. But I also think Danny got something he wants to finish here. I think, you don't want him to start it here and then feel like he got unfinished business, and in a couple of years he comes back or something daft like that because it's not gone well. And you don't want that. You want Danny to leave on a good high if he does. And from what he says in his interviews and how he acts and how he reacts to everything, he seems like he's here for the long haul. If I could ask for anything in the summer, would be to give him a better deal. Put another 2 years in front of it on his deal. If he goes, he will get another man. We will get another man. Oh yeah, if he goes, we will get another manager. But the problem is, it got to be the right manager. We can't have another season where we get a manager in, and then it's like, oh, we got a manager in, but we've also netted it up because it's not worked. It would have to do really well. The thing is, when Danny, I'm good, Hector. How are you? How is the Coventry puck going? Is Danny married? Danny is married. Jez, he's got 2 boys and he's married. This guy is the best thing since Carlos. Yeah, I agree. He gets it. He walked in and he gets it. And that's the thing. He gets the culture. He gets what the club is. The town where he's originally from, and I'm nicking a Jack post here, workout. The town that he's from originally, very much like a Sheffield working class thing. So it's very similar. He's even said that Sheffield is very similar to his hometown that he's from. And I think he likes that. And you don't put like your kid into the academy and you don't start looking around at things if you're not going to be settled in. The one thing I will say with Danny is he's always said he wants to go back to, he does want to go back to Germany once if he gets the opportunity. He said that in the Kicker article. Hang on, let me find it. Of course, I've got the whole thing where I'm saying Danny Rolling training. It's amazing, my search history with Danny. It's, yeah. He from Zawick, East Germany. Oh, God, Polish. Zwickau. The 4th largest city of Saxony. After Leipzig, Dresden, and Chemnitz. I think that's how you say it. I know Sheffield is twinned with them. Yeah. Yeah, it's Miller, I think. The Bondi House is the best I've seen. I feel like it's so right. Money talks, I understand that, but annoying. Please sign a long contract, Danny. I'd love him to. I'd love him to sign you. Sheffield is twin wheel. I believe he will go on to big things. I just hope it's with Wednesday, and I hope they back him in the transfer window. From what I hope we back him in the transfer window, but the thing that I hope for even more, I hope all our business is done early. That's the big thing for me. I want all our business done so early this summer. I don't want it all done early. I want it all done early and everything right. Get it ready, get training, get done. 27 people watching, 16 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. Give me a moment. Frog in my throat. I much appreciate it. And if you've got anyone who's a Wednesday fan who don't want my content, please give them a nudge and tell them to come my way and watch the videos. I do like it. I do enjoy it. Gonna have to sign Wise. We're gonna have to sign Wise, and we're gonna have to sign. The thing is, if you actually look at the summer, we did sign quite wise when you bring in the likes of Masaba and Gasserman. Let's just hope you know who gives him control. The thing is, I think there'll be a lot more room in the summer when we go for it, and hopefully we'll be in the championship, which will be even easier for him to bring players in as a better quality. A lot of the reasons why we didn't get players in January is the league position. The league position was poor. And because the league position was poor, I forgot that Mike does that. Nope. I forgot Mike Arm does that. The league position was poor. Nobody wanted to come into that situation where we were in that league position. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people saw the position and went, I'm umming and ahhing about this. I'll see what happens. And you look like QPR, they were just getting out of it when they were starting to get their striker in. You look at Huddersfield, they were starting to look like they were easing the way out of it. I hope the plan he has... It'll work out. How you doing, mate? Yeah, a bit late. I hope the plan he and the staff are getting to put together do indeed support and follow through rather than a last minute, oh, but this is personally cheaper. Can we have him, etc., etc. We have won some last day of the season, survival day, i.e., I remember Nokia. Yeah, but our last record in it as late was Derby. If we unspeakable happens at Wednesday, we think it will be very strained at Essex and so on. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, on that one, I don't know. It already feels like it's a bit strained already, Barry. I won't lie. Let me just try and pull this further forward. Then I can lean back a little bit. There we go. It's already a little bit strained at Wednesday, so that's the thing I've got. It's already strained as it is, so I honestly, without even thinking, I do worry for Wednesday this season. I won't lie. In the summer, because we're already going to be down a lot on season tickets. There's a lot of people I don't think are renewing this year. Because we know Chancey is like, we have a hotel room, you can have a ramshackle Airbnb. Good evening, worker mate. Worko finally finished shitting, I see. Relegation, Derby and Pike game. Yep, I remember that. I think Derby have a plan A. Danny has a plan A and plan B sorted. I think he will obviously stay if we have a plan A. If we don't, he will jump ship. I don't think he'll jump ship. For him to jump ship, it doesn't look good. I won't lie. If he jumps ship, it don't look good on him. Because it shows that he's not willing to put in the work and go for it and finish it through. And a lot of people will ask, why did you not stay and build for... I think he will build, even if it's plan B. He's already said if the plan is to try and stay up, but he said If we go down, I have to start again and build again. I'm feeling so bloody sorry for Reading supporters with what's going on. I agree. I didn't renew the season. Actually, pooping my entertainment. Wait, you use your phone indoors? Are you pooping in your studio again? Danny won't jump ship. So say, why are so many fans and the Star trying to portray this? They are. DC said this. If he jumps ship, for me, if he jumps ship, I don't think it looks good on him. But you can understand if a bigger club came for him. You would try. It would be very hard for DC to try and keep him here if a bigger club come. Yeah, I want to talk about the Reading situation because it's kind of scary. I don't do that. I'm not Jake. Work out. I wish I had that clip on here of you. Yeah, the Reading thing's interesting, and not in a good way. And I think a lot of Wednesday fans look at what's going on at Reading and are scared that could be us one day. Like, generally think that could be us kind of thing. The thing is, he's already sold the stadium to himself. The thing is, Chansiri hasn't got anything else really to sell that is related to Wednesday. Two of the things are community. One of the things is a community thing. And you can't do that because it's funded by the community bit. 29 people watching, 17 like, get those likes up, people. The training ground, we don't own. Now, my concern with the training ground is, and it is a big concern. It's a big concern, I won't lie. Is that it's owned by Sheffield City Council, right? And Sheffield City Council are going to be turning it into one of those councils, like a lot of them, apart from me, yeah. Apart from me, how was he allowed to take her without the... that's down to the EFL and their corrupt way, and that's all I'm going to say. But here's the thing for me. Chansiri doesn't own the training ground. We lease it off Sheffield City Council. And here's the thing for me, is that because he actually he rents it, the worry I got is they suddenly go, we're going to up the rent. And he's like, oh, I don't want to pay that and having to find somewhere else. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? Hang on. Let's have a look here. The rumour is that Reading is wanting to Lotta. It is out the club because the fans have publicly embarrassed him and there were mass protests. Yep. How was he allowed? Reading, I get that. And Chansiri legally can't sell off Hill Stadium for property development by law as it protected. Yep. Wickham buying Reading training ground for 20 million. Yep. Cov don't own our ground. We rent it off Mike Ashley. Always better own your own stadium. Exactly. How much is the Reading training ground being sold for? 20 million. Now, the interesting thing with the Reading Stadium, the interesting thing with Reading training ground, a fan offered to buy the stadium for 5 million, sell it back to the club for 5 million, and let them have it rent-free for 25 years. And he said no. Damn, how can Wigan afford? Wigan have got big American owners. And again, Wigan are getting dragged through the mud on this one due to it. Because a lot of people see this as very, very shitty. But the thing is, the actual Reading training ground is technically in Wickham, not Reading Council. It's always been seen as kind of you built this in our backyard kind of thing. It's like us going to Sheffield United saying, we're going to have Shielcliffe off you kind of thing. They had an American taker a couple of years back. If you remember when they got relegated, they had the whole thing. Can only spend so much anyway. True. But if you remember when they got relegated with us and Derby, their American owners were like, we're going to us and Wickham when it was Derby. We're going to the lawyer. We're getting lawyers. Their thing did a big thing. Don't forget, when they are very big calls, loads of potential, you always find a buyer. Thing is, I always said that about Reading. I always said that Reading had the potential, it seems like, but you're right, it's that big club situation. The thing that gets me, it's worth 50 million and buying it for 20. Yep. He's short on cash, mate. He's short on cash and his assets dripping. It's very, very simple what the Reading owner's doing. His assets dripping it all and then wait until saying he's had 2 clubs. One he assets dripped, it got relegated, killed it. Then he sister bought a club in Belgium. They got relegated, asset dripped it, killed it, dissolved it. Every club he's had, Reading's owner, he killed. And the culture over there. If you are not like, you don't sell it to like a Western person, you make sure it's unsellable. Came to Sheffield for a few deals last week, helped them with lost inflation, went through one of the beans, and went through a scene now. Know any reasonable? Glenn, I actually do know some reasonable plaster. Give me a message on Facebook. I do actually know a good plaster. Whereabouts are you based in Sheffield? Don't tell me like exactly, but what postcode? Because I do actually know a reasonable plaster, and he'll probably do it for a good price. To be fair, I need him to come and do my installation. Ooh. The what reminder? F5. Okay, I'll give him a message, mate. Give me a message later and I'll see if I can find his Ooh, that made a weird noise. I didn't like that. That made a weird noise while I leant on that. That made a weird noise while I leant on it. Okay, don't lean on the arms. Give me a message on Facebook, I'll find out. I will definitely find out about that kind of shit. That made a really weird noise. I didn't like that. The wood cracked. That's weird. Give me. But I can find out. But the Reading situation, a lot of people make it seem a little bit like the Wednesday situation. And you know what? I get it. I do understand why people put Wednesday spin on it a little bit and go, it feels very similar. And we got to be careful that we don't read too much into that. Because you start reading too much into that, you're going to scare yourself a little bit. I think the thing with the reports that just happened, the accounts, right, I'm off to watch my hometown court city. Good luck, mate. You wrap up warm. It should be good. The win. Win tomorrow, hopefully. You too, have a good weekend, mate. Hopefully we're having a good one. Also, people who want to know about the debriefs this weekend, it will be Monday. Because this weekend, I am fully booked. I am not going to have time after this weekend. I am not really going to want to do anything on Saturday night or Sunday because I've got the 72 review show to do as well. And I'm just going to be absolutely knackered. And it's going to be an interesting one this weekend because I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's just going to be long and quite tiring, as Punky Horrors have put in the chat with the gull emojis. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good laugh, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have to air this place out, though, afterwards. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to having the laugh round. It'd be good to have a good old Talking Wednesday podcast, talk football, have some fun kind of thing. I'll drop you a message when offline, also having radiators indoors and need a carpet fitter and more, and move some furniture out of the bathroom, i.e. I shape for radiator and drop one first time. Oh, bloody hell, mate. Jesus. That's not good. That's not good at all. Laters, have a good one. Need Febreze. Need to Febreze bond for that. Yeah, we do. We will need a Febreze bond. Shit for that. But I got a thing is that with everything that's going on, for whatever reason we're going on with Wednesday, If we stay up, fantastic. I'd be more than happy to see us stay up, like every fan. First time central heating. Bloody hell. Jesus. I'd love to see us stay up. During the international breaks, I'm going to do a couple of lives. Monday, mate. It'll be on Monday evening. It'll be Monday evening because I will want to just have a bit of a break and spend time with kids and wife. So it'll be Monday evening, mate, about 7 o'clock. During the international break, I do want to do a couple of lives during the break. I might do some fan interaction ones as well, where I put the link in and you can come in and have your say. I think that'd be good. Because it's going to be quiet during the break. I'm going to try and find video to do and what we can do. She lived there 40-year-old. Similar to my Uncle David with his place. He'd been there since he was a kid. Since he was a babby. And he rents it and just, yeah. He had a massive Renault do. And it was interesting. But wow, 40 years, mate. Wow. A lot of history there. But let's see what happens at the weekend. Let's see if we can get all 3 points. It's going to be a difficult game. But I think if we apply ourselves how we did in the last couple of games, we should be okay. We should be okay. Yeah, I think this internet can cause teams' form to drop off or improve. Going to be very interesting in the final few games we are like. Yeah, that's the thing. I think for us, I don't think we actually want the break, but I think we need the break to just recharge some of the lads' batteries. Just because of the high prep we do, they're knackered, so they need it. Older than some football teams. Yep. And I think that's the thing. I'm hoping we don't take a while to do it. No worries, mate. Don't take us a while to get into doing the what's the word? Get into our form quickly. I don't think it will. I think we'll come straight into it, and I think he'll have him raring to go. He'll work with the players he's got. He'll work who's in and around it. He'll give them a couple of days off, but then it'll be straight back to work. I can't wait to see what Danny does during the break to improve it. I am slightly worried, but we'll see what happens. But I'm going to call it quits. I've been going for an hour. I will see you all the weekend. Oh, review at the game tomorrow. I don't know what time it's going to be up yet. I don't know when I'm going to do it. After Ipswich, mate, we've got Swansea, and then on the Monday, it's the Easter weekend. So we've got Swansea on the Friday, Good Friday, and then we've got Middlesbrough on the Monday, Easter Monday. So we've got 2 back-to-back games coming up. So not much of a break. I believe the Swansea game's at home, and I believe the Middlesbrough game's away. That's who we've got coming up after the break. So not easy games, especially with like the Middlesbrough wanting to go on a bit of a playoff charge. But the review tomorrow, I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to do it. Hopefully I can maybe get the lads involved tomorrow, and we do it like as a kind of, hey, I want to do a special one on us. Have a good one, people. Have a good evening, and I will see you in the next episode of the Roundup or the Debrief or any of my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.